Hey guys, I'm here again today. At this time, I want to talk about something very important: becoming who you want to be. If you want to be something, you don't have to wait for anyone to give you permission to become this thing. And you don't have to wait for the perfect moment or for the perfect circumstances for you to start becoming this person or this thing. Whether it's a job, it's a career, you have to start giving some steps toward becoming the person you want to be and the professional you want to be, so that you can have the life you want to have. And that is really very important, because when you do things that you love, when you start doing things that you love, naturally the results, the positive results, they start coming to you. It might take some time. I'm not saying that things happen overnight. Success doesn't happen overnight. It's another topic we're gonna be discussing here. But you have to start becoming something you want. For example, when I started working in technology, I didn't have skills. I was 20 years old. I didn't have any technology skills, but I wanted to be a good professional. I felt so inferior comparing to the other guys in the department, because I didn't know anything in terms of technology, and I was just wondering, what am I doing here? And so I started to study more. I started to learn more about technology, and everything I could learn about hardware, about software, I was suddenly learning everything. Like now here, being a YouTuber, for example. I wasn't planning on becoming, and I'm not planning on becoming a YouTuber. I'm a teacher, so I'm gonna say I'm a teacher-tuber. I just want to spread my knowledge. I want to share things that I know, things that I have accumulated through my life experience. And I want to share. I share these information with my students, and I want to share with you who's watching this video as well. So, but nobody told me that I am a YouTuber. Nobody ever told me that I was a teacher before I was a teacher. And some of my students, they tell me I am their coach. Well, thank you so much. I had never really advertised myself as a coach, but if they tell me I'm their coach because they like the experiences we have together, the conversations we have together, then I'm very grateful and I'm very thankful. But back to my olden technology days, I just didn't have the skills, and yet I had to. So I thought, what is gonna happen here? I'm gonna lose my job because I suck, or am I gonna grow the skills that I have to grow? So I didn't wait for anyone to tell me to go to school or do anything. Self-education is something very important. I want to talk about some other day. I started to study the things that I thought that I had to learn, and I was growing. I was making progress, and I was getting better at what I was doing. So 2 years later, I became the supervisor in the department, and the team that we used to have, they were no longer good, so everybody had to be replaced. So I basically recreated the department 2 years later after I started working there. And I had a very good career until I became a manager, and eventually I decided to quit my job to become a teacher. But no one ever told me. I didn't have an experience about teaching, and I said, I'm gonna be a teacher. I will be a teacher. I'm tired of my job in technology, so I'm gonna become a teacher. I'm gonna become a teacher. So we start becoming the things that we wanna be. There is no perfect moment, but you have to start acting according to what you wanna be. I used to have a coworker. She wanted to be a manager in her department. But she didn't carry herself the way a manager should carry themselves. And I just saw it wasn't really gonna happen, at least not in that short term as she wanted that to happen. And so what I mean here is that you have to dress, you have to wear what you wanna be. You have to dress according to what you wanna be. If you are a stripper, for example, and you want to be a nun, you are not supposed to dress or undress like a stripper. But if you are a nun, I'm sorry about my example, okay? but with all due respect to the strippers. But if you want to be a nun, you're not supposed to dress like a stripper, you know, or the other way around. You guys got what I'm trying to say here. So it definitely is really very important that before you start being, if you want to be whatever, just tell me your dream. What do you want to be? Ask yourself now, what do I want to be? Whatever your dream is, whatever your goal is, you start thinking, okay, for me to become this person, or for me to become this professional, what does it take? What does it take? Then you start acting, you start dreaming, you will start doing research, you will start studying, you will start pretending to yourself that you are this thing. Then eventually you will start becoming that. Whatever you want to be, you have to start acting according to it. Then eventually you will. And when you get there, it might actually not be easy, but you just have to make sure that you are doing everything you can to be the person you want to be, to have the career you want to have, and to live the life that you want to live. Guys, thank you so much for watching my videos, and I see you next time again.